Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be learning on how to make this very beautiful serviette or tissue holder box that's themed on the Kenyan colors, which are black, white, red, and green. As you can see on the screen, it comes out to be very beautiful and also folds at the top, which happens to be a very beautiful design. If you are new to the channel, kindly don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also notify your friend. Share these videos so that you can be able to learn with them. The materials you'll require are this 0.80 millimeters fishing line. You'll require diamond beads of white, green, black, and red colors, or you could decide to use the colors of your liking or the colors, your favorite colors, whichever four colors that you'd love. You can decide to use. Actually, that will be good so that you can have your own outcome. So we are going to begin by um, putting four white beads, as you can see on the screen. We put four white beads like that on our fishing line. You cut your fishing line to about 30 inches long, and then you crisscross on the very last white bead like that. You should have four beads that make that cross like that. Remember, this we are going to be using the right angle weave pattern, so that's our basic pattern that we're going to be using, and we've begun with the four white beads. If you're new to right angle weave pattern, there are several basics. One is you begin with the four beads, and always a circle has to have a total of four beads. So we have put one white bead, one red bead on the right hand, and one red bead on the left hand. And then we're crisscrossing with the red bead at the center like that. So if you see there, the total beads are four also. The two red beads and the two white beads, that's a circle which is four beads. So we have begun also at the corner, at the very base of this box that we're making. So we've proceeded by putting three more beads and crisscrossing just like that. Remember, we're just using the basic right angle weave pattern. If you are very new to the right angle weave pattern, we have done plenty of tutorials before. You can check them out on our playlist. Basically, we are just going to continue with three beads, which is two red beads on the right and one red bead on the left, and then we're crisscrossing with the center red bead like that. Make sure you tighten your fishing line every time you add beads so that you can have a firm base, or your work will end up being wobbly. And because this is a box, the structure needs to be quite strong, so that's why you're supposed to be tightening your fishing line after every addition of beads. So we are going to proceed. This is just the beginning. We're going to proceed until the very tip or the very end, just simply by adding three beads, which is two beads on the right, one bead on the left, and you're going to crisscross with the first bead on the right hand. Always counter check your work, make sure it looks like what you're seeing on the screen, and we are going to count our heads, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We want to get them to 12. So our box will be a 12 head by 12. It's going to be a perfect box. So we are adding the red beads, and then we'll put the white, so that at the very tip we're going to have the whites which are going to form the cross that cuts diagonally across this box. As we proceed, you're going to see how this comes to work. And as you can see there, I had put wrongly, but now this here, I'm supposed to put 2 white beads and then I crisscross. That's going to be the beginning of the tip of the white beads. This is at 11 heads, and make sure you tighten your work so that it's quite firm and solid, so that this box becomes a firm box that you can put your tissues in. So we have reached at the tip, we've put our 3 white beads, and then now we're making a corner, so we are going to crisscross on the very first or the last white bead like this, as you can see, and then we pull our fishing line. So there we have it, we have made a corner. As you can see, those are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 beads, 12 heads of beads. So now we've made our corner, and we proceed. Now we're going to introduce the green color. We're putting 2 green beads on the right and 1 final white bead like that, and then we crisscross with the fishing line from our left hand like this, and you pull the fishing line, make sure it's firm and rigid, and then you pass the fishing line through that white bead like that, then you pull it. This is the fishing line on the left hand side, and then now we're going to be using white beads, and only 2 beads until the end of this line like that. So we put 2 beads and then you crisscross on the very first bead like that, and then you pull your fishing line and then you continue. Kindly take this time. If you've not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we have something new, you'd be first to know about it. And also thank you for helping us get to 10,000 subscribers. You guys have been great. And here's a promise I'm making to you guys. The more you guys subscribe, the better our content gets, the better we are able to make more complex or more simpler, well-detailed videos like this one. Kindly let me know on the comments down below if you like this long format videos, especially with my voice in it, so that I can make more videos in the future like this. And I genuinely hope that you guys have been able to learn something from this channel. If you have, please let me know in the comments down below what you've been able to make so far, if you've been able to sell it, if you've been able to gift it to your friends. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much. Your feedback has been quite good, and for those of you who wanted better, more detailed tutorials which are not sped up, I've tried as much as possible on this video to make it more real time and as slow as possible so that you don't miss the beats. So we're going to continue until there. So we're going to introduce the white. Remember, we're making the diagonal pattern of an X that will cut across the box from the bottom. So this tissue box is going to be really beautiful on all ends. If you look at it from the bottom, it's going to have that big white X that cuts across those other 3 colors, which is quite pretty. And now we are going to introduce the 3rd color, which is going to be black. And kindly make sure that you have properly tied your fishing line. Make sure it's tight so that the work that you're doing is going to be rigid, because this is going to be a box. So this is our foundation, and it will really matter if it's quite rigid. So as you can see, our fishing line there is over. So we are going to close off the fishing line. I do have a tutorial on how to do this. If you don't know how to close and open, or close and start a new fishing line, kindly check the tutorial on how to do this. I do have it on the playlist. You can just kindly go to the playlist and you'll see. Right now what I'm doing there is the closing off of the fishing line, where I'm intertwining and also making a knot, a very tight knot there. Then I'll pass the fishing line through the other beads so that it can we can properly hide it. I see other people burn off this fishing line, which I wouldn't advise, because you can accidentally burn the work, or have very not neat tips where you'll see or notice that your work will have the black spots, which at the end doesn't look neat. Once you close it off like that, you see it's quite rigid, and also it's going to be neat. So we've added a new fishing line. We've added our 3 beads there, black beads. You pass the fishing line through the final bead. So that's how you add your fishing line. And also you make sure that the fishing line is balanced by holding on to the 2 tips and pulling it, just as you're seeing me doing here. That way your fishing line will be balanced, and at the end of your work you're not going to end up having an imbalanced fishing line. So we're proceeding by passing the fishing line through the white bead there, and then we'll put a white bead and a black bead. So a black bead on the right, or a black bead on the right and a white bead, like that. And then we are going to crisscross on the white bead like that. So by doing so, we are continuing. I hope by now you're getting the gist of how this goes. We have added 2 white beads, and we are going to crisscross on the final white bead like that. So when you're making this row like that, you're just going to need 2 beads. At the corner you're still going to use 2 bead, but once you've done your corner and you're going back, at the very tip you're going to use 3 beads. That's something we already learned on the basics on how to do a right angle weave pattern. If you haven't checked that and you're a beginner, kindly go and check on how to do beadwork using the right angle weave pattern. We do have a video on that, which will be more detailed, especially by using one color, so that you're not confused. This is slightly more advanced, but if you can cop up also, it's good, because we have tried to make this as slow paced or as real time as possible, so that you can be able to follow step by step. If you find it to be quite if kind of fast, you can always pause between the beads as you construct your work. You can pause the screen and put in your work, so that you make sure that everything is matching to what you're seeing on the screen. By doing so, you're going to just have a replica of what we are making here. As you can see, we are making quite good progress. pass the fishing line through the red bead like that. Then you add two beads which are red, and then you crisscross on the final red bead like that. I really hope and wish to see um, one of you who has been able to do this. Kindly, if you manage to make this box, don't feel shy. You can reach out to me. My contact details are down on the description below. Reach out to me. You can share the picture of your tissue box. I'd really love to see it, and I can also share it with um, other guys on the community tab. So feel free to reach out if you're able to make this tissue box, especially with these colors. These colors are based on the flag of my motherland, which is Kenya, but with a twist this time. We are not putting the shield, or it's not necessarily going to follow the how the flag outline is, but it's basically the same colors with a different pattern. So we have reached this other end where we're going to put the green beads, and then we proceed. So we've put the green beads, we pass the fishing line through the next green bead like that, and then we're going to put two beads. So I've flipped the work over so that it's easier for you guys to see like that. You put two beads, and then you put the fishing line through the final green bead like that. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps a lot, and it gets our work out there to more and more people. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, so that the algorithm will know that this is good work, and also suggest it to fellow beaders all over the world. They'll get to see this work. So kindly, you can pause your video there, hit this like button, and by doing so, you're going to make sure that this work gets seen by more bidders. You feel free to share it on your social media platforms. You can share it via WhatsApp to your friends and family, or anyone that you know might love or loves beadwork or loves art generally. I'm sure they'd love to give this a try. So feel free to share this to them so that at least they can come, learn, and also share the experiences here on the comments. This is a very open channel where we love your feedback. As you can see there, we are proceeding, and we have continued and we have finished that line. And as you can see, gradually, bead by bead, our work is really showing progress, making very good progress, and it really looks beautiful. I'm loving these colors. I really wish you guys can try this out by yourselves, because on I believe the camera doesn't do this justice. If you see these colors in person, they really look beautiful, especially out in the sun or in broad daylight. They look stunning. So I really hope that you guys get to try and make this beautiful box by yourself. Just as you can see, beadwork requires a lot of patience, and you really need to be focused, which is a good thing because it gets your mind sharp, and your mind doesn't meander or lose focus. Your mind has to be here so that you can get these angles right. So this is also something that you can use to get off your stress as a meditation tool. I've seen people do this also personally. Whenever I'm beading, my mind is always calm and at peace because all my energy and concentration is focused here so that I can get these angles and the colors correctly. And by doing so, you find that at the end of it, you have a very beautiful um, art piece that you did make using your own hands, which is quite a nice feeling. And I can attest that for myself, and also other people who have tried this can also tell you the same. So, what are you waiting for? You can order your beads, get your beads by yourself, sit down and try out this very beautiful piece. As you can see here, we have already gotten to the center of this uh, X that we're making. I'd call it an X, the white X. So we're proceeding just one bead after another. That's how much work that has to be put while doing this. So, for those of you who take for granted beadwork, these tutorials are also inspired by such people, so that I do this so that you guys can see the amount of work that goes into making any bead art. It's one bead after another, and your concentration has to be here 100% so that you don't mix the colors or you don't get the pattern wrong. And that's quite some work. Also, I see people ask how long something like this or beadwork takes to make. That's quite relative or general question because it depends with a lot of factors, especially like on this particular box. It took me about 3 days to do it because it's not the only thing that I was doing. So I had to pause and attend to other business. So, but if you do this full time, um, I'm sure this can take you around 8 hours, and also recording it added to the challenge of uh, making it to be a longer video, a longer time consuming item. So I really hope that you guys um, understand how much time and patience it takes to bead or to make any artwork, especially beadwork, because you put one piece after another. I'm only speaking for beadwork because that's what I practice, but I know any art generally takes a very long time to do and a lot of patience. So if you're going to order from any artist, kindly don't um underpay them, or just appreciate the work, the time, the effort, the concentration that goes into this work. If you're not able to do it by yourself, if you're going to commission someone to do something for you, please remember to at least give them a tip. If you've watched this video until this point, you can see that we are still at the bottom. I've tried to speed things up a bit, but we're still at the very base of this beaded box. The X is starting to form, if you can see it. um really looks beautiful. This can also be a table mat if you love to make a table mat. So at this point you can use it as a table mat per se, but because this we're making a box, so we're going to continue. We're just going to be using the right angle weave over and over again. So let me show you how we do it. Yeah, so as you can see there, we've just repeated the same thing. I hope you're also making the same progress on your end. Kindly don't forget to follow us on our Twitter handle, which is still Stike_arts, where you get to see more of our content even before we post tutorials like this. You're going to be able to see previews of what we're working on our TikTok. Also, we do have a new channel on YouTube where we post shorter version of videos showing our products, our designs, because most of the videos that are going to be on this channel are going to be video tutorials. And then on the other channel, which is Stike Arts, we are going to be having short videos which display most of our designs. So I hope you're following until this point, where our artwork is still taking form, still in the process. So if you're also making it on your end, kindly do have the patience, because it's going to take a lot of patience for you to get to just this point. Make sure you're tightening your fishing line after every step so that you can have a firm base, or your work is going to be rigid, so that you don't end up with something that is not rigid, which will affect the whole integrity of your box. As you can see, we're making quite good progress here. Just repeating the right angle weave, one bead after another. Patience is key. Also, your concentration is very, very important. Please let me know in the comment section down below whether you'd love to get more tutorials with my voice in it, or you'd love the tutorials where you just see um, subtitles with beautiful melodies like this. So kindly let me know if you'd love to hear my voice or just the melody with the subtitles. You can pause, go down below, let me know in the comments section which of the options you'd love, so that you can get the maximum output out of your work. Remember, the goal here is for you to produce the best and to understand beading at the best and have the best outcome from these tutorials. So by commenting, you're also going to be helping me help you understand beadwork better. As you can see there, we are at the very final stretch of this base of the box, where we're putting red beads. We've already put the white beads at the first corner, so we're continuing to the very end so that we can have our 12 by 12 base, which by 12 I mean the 12 heads as we had counted earlier. So we want to complete and have the 12 heads on this other end so that the length and the width is going to be exactly the same. Also, this is the correct measurement if you're going to be using the square uh, tissues or the square serviettes. If you put them, they lay quite comfortably and perfectly on this specific size of box. So 12 by 12, that's our base. And as you can see there, we're putting the final two white beads, and just like that, we've done the base. So we are going to proceed to start making the walls. So that's our beautiful base. As you can see, we've put black on the left side, two red beads, two reds, and one green. It really looks beautiful. Let me know what you think about this. You can use this as a mat by itself, where you can put your plates on, your hot pots. You can just put it as a centerpiece on your table or your dining table or your reception, wherever it may be. You may put it, or if you've done it with different colors, kindly let me know. And as you can see here, we're going to proceed so that we can start making the walls of this box. So that was our foundation. So now we're building the walls, where we're just continuing with the right angle weave pattern. We've put two white beads and one black bead like that, and then we pull the fishing line by crisscrossing through the black bead, and then we pull like that. And I hope you can see that clearly. So by doing so, we've started making the walls of our tissue box. So when you get to this point, please make sure that you're pulling your fishing line properly so that it's quite rigid, because remember, we are making the walls at this point. We are just going to continue with the right angle weave beading pattern, but as you can see, we've made a corner there, which is going to be the walls to our beautiful tissue box. So make sure that your work is rigid. A free tip is occasionally you can be tying a knot, the simple knot, after every um, work like this. So you can decide here, instead of proceeding, you tie a knot so that you can make it firm before you proceed. So we're proceeding on the black side. Regardless of where you've started to build your wall, it's you can just go on, it's very okay. So if you're on the red side, you'll just proceed with the red beads. If you're on the green side, you'll just proceed with the green beads. So we're going to continue all the way to that tip like that. There you have it. We've completed the black side, that's the base. So as you can see, it looks quite straight and also rigid like that. It's a simple thing, because we are just repeating the same thing over and over again. The pattern doesn't change, so it's quite easy at the corner. That's how we are making the corner. We've passed the fishing line through the white bead. We're putting two white beads like that, and then you crisscross on the final white bead like that. Then you pull, and then you continue. So now no, that's a blunder. We are supposed to put a red bead, yeah, like that. So if you've seen, beadwork really needs concentration, because with one slip of the mind, your attention goes somewhere else, and you put the wrong bead where it's not supposed to be. That's going to cost you, because your artwork is not going to look as neat as it's required. And the only way to rectify that mistake is by undoing all your work. So you can imagine, if we hadn't spotted that mistake earlier and proceeded all the way round, once you spot the mistake later on, you'd simply just have to undo the work, or just live with the work as it is, which is not going to be pretty. So if you really want to learn and do beadwork correctly, you really have to be very present as you are working. Especially your state of mind has to be very present there. So as you can see, we're making quite beautiful progress here. We are at the corner, another corner of the red, so we've put white beads there, and I really love this design. It looks very beautiful, and this is just the bottom, so it's going to go all the way to the top, and we are going to have a very beautiful outcome, just as you saw in the introduction of this video. I really hope that you guys have subscribed. If you haven't, kindly pause this video at this point, go and hit that subscribe button, and then you come back and play and continue. It only takes a second. And just like that, you have become a member to our community. So thank you and welcome. For those of you who are new subscribers, we do tutorials on very many different patterns, especially on beading. So if you have a question, kindly feel free to ask on the comment section down below. Also, what you'd love us to make next, feel free to suggest it on the comments down below, so that we could also see and decide on what you guys love to learn, and we can be able to make it for you guys. Also, if you've been able to make anything on this channel, please let us know in the comment section down below. So there, we're going to proceed and make that base all round, just using the same formula that you've been seeing. So there you have it. We've made the base like that all round. So we're going to finish this tip here together. Remember, beadwork takes time and a lot of patience, so I'm trying also to balance and not make this video very long. I don't want you to sleep in the middle of this video, so I'm trying to balance. Let me know if you'd love to see more long format content like this in the future, where I don't skip a lot of bits where I'm doing this, because this is honestly a lot of man hours. So if I'd post the whole video, I'm sure we'd be here for a very long time. Which brings me to
suggestion I saw. And I'd love to ask you guys this question. If you'd love to see us live stream and do this sort of tutorials on a live stream. So let me know in the comments down below if you'd love us to start doing live streams where we do Q&As of maybe some of the most frequently asked questions that you guys have. If you'd love us to do tutorials or products, make them with you guys on the live stream, let us know. Kindly let us know in the comments down below, and we'd definitely try and do a setup. Remember, your wish is our command, and we try to make the designs that you guys request. So please let us know in the comment section down below if you'd love us to start doing video live streams, and if you'd be on the live stream. So as you can see, we are on our like third step, which is we're making another level to our wall. So this is going to be the second level of this beaded um, box. So this is our second level of the beaded tissue box, where we're going to go all round on this step, all round until we get to the third step. So we're just going to in this step we are just going to use the right angle weave pattern all around this box. That's the pattern that we're going to be using, which is the right angle weave pattern. It takes quite some time, one step at a time, one bead at a time, just as you're seeing there. And we're going to go step by step until we finish this beautiful serviette or tissue box. They're going to go that way, all the way around, and that's going to be a second step. So we are almost completing our second step. As you can see, all these other three sides are done. So we're going to finish off this side of the red beads like that, just using the right angle weave. um I'm also trying to balance so that you guys can get to see what, or remind you of what we've been doing. So it's just the same thing, two beads, you crisscross on the final bead like that, and then you pass the fishing line through the next bead. The key thing that you need to always remember is to make sure that you tighten your work so that this box becomes rigid, so that our final product is going to be a rigid box, not one that's what do we call it, flexible or wobbly. We would want a very firm one. So that's why we are going to occasionally tighten our fishing line as we proceed. As you can see here, we are on our next, which is our third step, and we have gone another course higher. So we are on the third course, which is the wall, but we are on the third head. This wall of this particular box is supposed to go to a height of 5 heads. So when we get there, we're going to make the top flips. And here we are repeating the same thing that we did on the second step, which is go all around this beautiful box using the respective colors, just like that. And you're supposed to have something that looks like this. I'm showing you the progress slowly by slowly, and I really hope that you're able to learn and also make your own. Don't forget to reach out if you're able to manage to make this, and share the pictures so that I can share with the community. Also, you can pass by our community tab, check out what we're posting, because we mostly post what you guys have been able to do and share with me. There you can be able to see what other bidders from other places have been able to do. So don't forget to pass by our community tab, where you'd be able to also see our previous posts or our latest posts. We also post quizzes or questions that are able to help us improve our channel performance, or the quality of our videos or our upcoming videos. So you can also pass by our community tab and check out our previous posts or our latest posts. Anything that regards to this channel, you'd be seeing it on the community tab. So as you can see here, we are proceeding one bead at a time, step by step. We're proceeding to make this very beautiful beaded serviette or tissue box that's themed on the black, white, red colors that are primarily the Kenyan colors. So here, as you can see, we are on the fourth course, which is our fourth step. So we're just going to repeat what we've done below. So 1 2 3 4. So as you can see, that's our fourth course, where we're going to go all round this box. This is basically like building a house. So there you have it, we've gone all round. There you have it. It's very beautiful. Trust you me, guys, you really need to try this out. Or if you're not able, if you don't have the patience, you can reach out to me. My contacts are on the description down below. You can reach out to me, commission me to make one for you, and I'd be able to make it and also ship it to wherever you are. As you can see, this beautiful box is coming up, and the beauty of art is you can decide to do whatever it is you feel you want to do with this tissue box. It's not a must for you to put tissues. You can put your jewelry, you can use it to put your remote, you can also use it as a trash can in your car. So, and many more uses. Someone also uses this box to put their cash or their coins. At the end of the day, when you come at home with some coins in your pocket, you just put them in this box. So as you can see there, we've gotten to our fifth step, our fifth line of the beaded wall. So it looks very beautiful. Beadwork generally is very beautiful if you see it in person. And the other good thing about beadwork is it lasts a lifetime. Trust you me, we have had artwork that we've done for clients or for people that they've stayed with for more than 5 years. As you can see, it's something that is handmade, something that we put our uh, love in. So we do not make this to spoil in a short time. Trust you me, beadwork lasts for a very long time. Kindly stick to the end so that you can see other varieties or samples of beadwork that we do. You can be able to check out our Instagram page, which is at stikearts. Uh, Also on TikTok, where you can be able to see more varieties of our beaded products. So I'm doing this for those of you who would still want to see. As you can see, we are on the fifth step, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, that's the recommended height of this box. You can make it to be as tall as you want it to be, but for this particular one, it's going to be at this height. So now we are going to make the flips, which are going to be the basically the top covers of this artwork. And also it's going to match the bottom X, the bottom white X. That's the design of this box is going to match with the top of this box. So that's how we are going to start at the corner with the white bead and the black bead like that, just basically using the right angle weave. So this is among our very final steps where we are going to make this flips. We continue until the very end using the black beads. I'm going to demonstrate or show you how to do this one for this side, the black side, and then because we're going to replicate the other sides the same thing, you're just going to follow what we did here. But basically it's just the right angle weave. As you can see there, we are making quite some good progress. We're going to add white beads here so that it can match the bottom white X. So we are going to use just the right angle weave, which basically, as you can see, the total number of beads at any cross, at any full, before we crisscross, we have to have 4 beads. So that's the secret of the right angle weave. I really hope you've learned until this point, or you're learning something. Kindly feel free to share this content. Also, you can reach out to me. My contacts on the description below. This work requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of time is used in editing. So if you appreciate my work, kindly feel free to hit that like button. You can also reach out if you have any query, any gifts, anything that you'd want to know or learn. You can reach out. My contacts will be down on the description below. And thank you so much for those who have been giving us your feedback. It really encourages us to make more content for you guys, because the goal here is to bring out the beauty of beadwork to and to create awareness to more and more people, so that you guys can see and learn how beadwork works, or how we come up with these creations. Um, Some people assume that these products are made in industries. No, they're done by hand, just like this. And if you love handwork, um, let us know in the comments section down below. Let us engage, let us talk down below, and we can be able to build a better community together. If you have a project that you'd like us to work on together, feel free to reach out either on the comments or through my personal contacts, which are down on the description below. As you can see, we are almost done and our artwork already looks really beautiful. So we're just going to finish making this flap, this black side of the flap. And once we do that, we're going to replicate the same on all the other remaining three sides so that you can be able to close it and open it as you um, either remove or when you are restocking your tissues or your jewelry. It just provides a very simple mechanism to open and close. That's what we're making here. And as you can see there, we've put two white beads, one black bead there. We count, there's supposed to be 7 to the top, so 7 white beads from that corner to the top, to the tip of the flip. So we are making the very final touches to our black flip. It really looks beautiful. I really hope that you guys are going to try this out and reach out to me so that I can see what you've been able to do. Also, if you'd love to have private classes, feel free to reach out. My contacts are down on the description below so that we can be able to make arrangements on how we can have your private classes done, mostly virtually. But if you reach out, we can have an agreement. I'd really love to pass down this and many more information to other people so that you guys can learn. As you can see there, our flip is done. Really looks amazing. And that's for the black side. So we're supposed to make for this other three remaining sides, and that's how you fold it. You fold it down like that, so it's going to match exactly with the bottom. And as you can see, we're supposed to add for the other sides, so let's do it. That's the red side as we're proceeding. One thing that keeps me fueled is someone who once told me that a candle loses nothing by lighting the candle next to it. So by me sharing um, this tutorials with you guys, I I know that I'll be able to light maybe even one candle that will be next to me, and by doing so you can be able to earn a living or a side hustle, or you can use this as therapy. Either way, you're going to at least benefit something from this information or from this knowledge that you gather from these tutorials. So don't feel shy to reach out and let me know how these tutorials have been able to help you or help others that you know. Also, if you'd love to place an order with us, kindly feel free to reach out. The contacts are down on the description below. So as you can see, we're making quite good progress. We are supposed to finish up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and finish on this side and also the green side, just using the same right angle with pattern. So I'm going to demonstrate that a bit, but as you can see, this is quite a long process. It takes a lot of concentration, a lot of work goes into making a piece like this. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really hope that you guys learned something, even if it's just the discipline that goes in to making pieces like this. I really hope you learned that, and you can also share your experience with beading down on the comment section below. So as you can see here, we are almost done. Just a tip, but our flops work perfectly like that. We're just left with this green bit where we're just going to finish up. We add our green bit there, we crisscross it like that. Make sure you're tightening your work so that it becomes rigid. It's not supposed to be wobbly. It's supposed to be rigid because this is a box. So we proceed, we pass the fishing line up top there. You take two green beads, you crisscross, and you continue. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys on how your experience was, either by watching this or by also trying it. I'd really love to know what your thoughts are, what you think of this design. Do you love it? Um, Let me know on the comment section down below. And this here is about it, where we are about to finish up what we had started about an hour ago, according to the time on this tutorial right now. But in reality, this took over 8 hours. So you can let us know in the comments if you'd love us to do live tutorials, uh, if you'd be able to be on our live if we go live. um, let us know in the comment section so that we can know if we can schedule such lives, and we'll communicate that on our community tab. So kindly don't forget to check out our community tab occasionally, where we do post what we are going to do um, there. So as you can see there, we have been able to finish our beautiful tissue box, or serviette holder box, which has the beautiful X at the center. And when you flip the top, that's the top side. When you flip it like that, it also matches the inside. So it really looks beautiful. I really hope you could see this in person. And we managed also to make a second one, which we've fit in with some tissues. The second one has got some slight difference. Let us know if you have spotted the difference, the difference between the two boxes, let us know if you've spotted it down on the comment section down below. And that's how it looks, and it's a very practical box. You can use it inside your personal car, you can use it in your office, you can use it in your home, you can use it anywhere you see fit, because this is going to be your own creation. If you feel you can't create it, you can reach out to us. We can make this and many more designs for you. So please don't feel shy to reach out and let us know what you'd love us to make for you. Also, let us know what you'd like to see on our next tutorial. If you're comfortable with such long format videos like this, and this is it in practice. So thank you for watching. Kindly don't forget to like and subscribe. And these are among many of our different products that we do make. We have key holders, anklets, wall hangings, fringe earrings, bags, bracelets, headbands, rings, vases, key holders, bracelets, letters, dreadlock holders, bracelets, earrings, sandals, bracelets, more earrings. We have rosaries. We do have rings and more earrings, different assorted types of bracelets. We even make watches, beaded, and a lot more others. So thank you for watching. Kindly don't forget to subscribe, and see you on the next video.